Hey you guys, it's Amy Gretchen. Welcome back to another Project Life Process video. In this video, I'm still working through 2016. This is week 48. And if you saw my prep video, then you'll notice that I already have my 4x6 photos in place, and then I already cut up my 3x4 photos and put those in place as well. And some of those will definitely move around by the end, but it helps so much to have already done that prep work. So when you're behind and you're working through some older weeks, it's just very helpful to do it in stages where you're choosing your photos, printing them out, and then putting them into the album, and then working on the spread when you have the time. I just feel like working in bulk is so helpful. In fact, I was able to get 3 or 4 Project Life spreads done when I was working on this layout. So anyways, that's just something to keep in mind. So back to the layout. One of the things that, well, first of all, I'll tell you that I'm working on my title page, and I already had these printed out, just kind of sitting in a little bin, or not printed out. This was actually some labels that I stamped out. I think they were from one of Kelly Perky's stamp sets. So I just had some extra ones from a prior week, and then I just put the dates on there, and I believe that I will end up stapling those on. But one of the things that when I'm working in bulk, one of the things that I find a little bit more challenging is often when I'm just doing it week by week, I will add journaling right to the card right to the photo. And because I just had so many photos and I didn't want to worry about all the journaling, I didn't want to take the time, is really what it boils down to add any journaling to the photos. I just wanted to get those photos printed so I could get them back and so I could start working on these spreads, because I'm really impatient and I want to get this done before I start with 2017. And I think that I can do that because, like I said, I'm able to get these spreads done very quickly. So because of that, what I ended up doing is I want to add a little bit more. I want to add some stories to the spread that I would normally, like I said, put right on the photo in Photoshop. But what I'm doing right now is I just cut out some circles, and I didn't cut out full circles because I want them to go off the edge, and I'm adding just a little bit of journaling onto the card. So what I'm doing with the stamps is there was, I think, two stamps from one stamp set that one of them said yes, and the other one, I can't remember what the other one said. The video that I'm looking at is a little bit too small right now, but maybe you can see what it says. And then the other one said #real life. So I think I did 2 of each of those, and I just tried to correspond them, or actually it says details, I remember now. So I tried to correspond them with the story that I wanted to tell about that photo. So this is definitely an option. I've done this before. I've done this with labels. I've done it with the circles. I've done it with even like an oval, like just a different shape. So you could virtually do this with anything. You could actually just write your journaling right onto the photo. For some reason, I have a harder time writing right onto the photo. I don't know if it's because I'm afraid that I'm going to accidentally make a mistake and then I can't, fix it. I don't know what it is. And then in some instances, like that photo on the bottom right, it's too dark. I'd have to use a white marker. So, and I actually do have white markers, but for whatever reason, I just prefer not to write directly on the photo. So I'm just giving a really small snippet of what was going on in the photo and the story that I would have told and actually probably just typed out. So anyway, I'm just going through and doing that. And then what I'm going to end up doing is, and the photo that I took, I can't remember. Maybe I didn't end up putting that journaling on. That photo of my daughter in the upper right, I had that in December daily. So I can't remember if I decide not to add journaling to that because I already have extensive well, not extensive, but I already have some journaling in my December daily album. So I think I decided not to add it to that card. So one of the extra things that I decided to do besides putting that card on there and then adding a little bit of a stamp is I'm just going to add some of these embellishments. And I think that these all probably came from Studio Calico. I really am not, lately I have not been buying any supplies other than stamps or maybe like tools. Everything that I get like embellishment wise or cards really are coming from kits like Studio Calico. And I've recently just gotten a few of the Allie Edwards cards. So that's where most of my embellishments are coming from. But I've had these, probably collected these over the last couple of years that I've been getting the kits. So I pulled all of them out and I just tried to decide what colors I wanted to add to this spread, since there's a lot of greens and yellows and blues. I just kind of made up that decision. And then the 3x4 card that's in the top that says holiday favorites, that has some yellow on it. So I definitely wanted to add a little bit more yellow to the spread as well. So now I'm just adding, I think I'm talking about decorating the tree and finding the tree and how that's one of our favorite things to do during the holiday season. And sorry that my head's getting in the way, but I definitely skipped that so you didn't have to worry about it. But I just wrote my journaling about that. Then I'm moving on to this photo booth, these photos that we did. So what ended up happening, this is the week of Thanksgiving, and we don't normally do Black Friday sales. And I usually have never taken my girls like in the middle of the night or like early morning Black Friday sales, because I'm usually looking for stuff from them that I don't want them to know about. But this year we didn't have anything in particular. Well, there was actually one thing that I wanted for my husband. But we actually thought, I don't know what we were thinking, that it might be fun to like go to the mall. It was like 11 at night. So we decided to go to the mall. My daughter, she loves Sephora. So she was like excited to like go to Sephora and like check things out to see what kind of sales they had. But not every store was open. It was only like a few stores that were actually open till midnight. And then the rest of the stores were opening the next day at 6. So anyways, we were so tired after the big Thanksgiving day, but we ended up doing the photo booth, and it was just a lot of fun being together. I was glad that we ended up making, having that experience together. So anyways, I just wanted to write a little bit about that, and I'm glad that we have that photo booth as a memory. So then I'm just going to finish this spread off with this last journaling card and then call it good. So you guys, this is my spread for the week. I hope you're able to find some inspiration and some ideas. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you like what you saw, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you would like to see more, please don't forget to subscribe. All right, you guys, we will catch you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.